Alright, we're back. Last time we got Quadra Magic, we did some stuff in Medial, we lost Cloud and Tifa, we can see Meteor in the sky, and we are off to Coral because we are getting the huge materia for no real reason except to spite Shinra, who want to use it to destroy Meteor, which is something we also want, because this part of the game does not make that much sense. That said, you never want to see Shinra go back to Coral given what they did there last time, so maybe there's some good to be done after all. Maybe. Shinra soldiers came around saying they were gathering up all the huge materia. I think they're going to bring it here by coal train from the Coral reactor. Great to learn where to go. And off we go. What else is there to say? Already complained last time that I think this is the worst pieced together part of the game, both in terms of gameplay. Losing two characters that are in my party makes it, less interesting to do battles because I'm not fighting with my chosen characters. We're doing something that I think is kind of just a fetch quest of go find the different huge materia and take them from Shinra. I also think just like, why are we doing this? It doesn't make much sense to me. Until now, the things we've done have all made sense to me. So this part of the game is my least favorite, but we'll get through it fast, and it has some exciting moments. The first time I ever played FF7, this was the moment, because my party got completely deranged, because I'm pretty sure I used Cloud, Tifa, and Eris, which meant I lost Eris, and then I think I replaced her with Barret, and then I lost Cloud and Tifa, and suddenly I had no idea who to use. And Kate Sith, I think, hit the most HP, so I threw him in there. We should actually probably be fighting these enemies, because they're going to be fairly easy for us to kill at this point, as you can see, and we get kills on characters. And kills are pretty valuable, because that's how we level up limit breaks. And I've not done any grinding, I've done relatively little fighting, I've ran away from a whole bunch of fights. We are way behind where I think most playthroughs would be in terms of leveling up limit breaks. Like, it's very possible we end the game with, like, not many, if any, like, level 3 limit breaks, except for maybe Cloud. So, may as well pick up some kills here, though, again, it mostly doesn't matter because this isn't actually our party. That's okay. Time to try to stop whatever Shinra are up to. What else do we have to talk about today? Yeah, I was going to keep doing character rankings, and I kind of stopped. So I guess I'll point out I save stated rather than saved because I'm lazy. But I guess I'll point out that, yeah, if we were going to do a ranking, I continue to not... Alright, so I think Yuffie, you guys are. Yuffie and Vincent are obviously virtually undeveloped. The question is, do you enjoy their aesthetic or their shtick? Of Yuffie being like, I'm a babe and I steal stuff and also I'm seasick. Or Vincent being like, I am sort of vampire-like and I speak in kind of, old-timey speak, old-timey serious formal speak. And I clearly have something going on behind that I must never speak of. And if you like either of those shticks, you like those characters. For me, I think Yuffie's pretty entertaining and Vincent's pretty boring. So I would have Vincent last and then Yuffie. But clearly these are, I guess we're safe for now. Oh, damn. But I think they're pretty clearly the weakest two of the cast, which makes sense. They're optional characters who are given less time. After that, I mean, I'd probably have Eris next because I'm not a fan. But if we're being more straight to, I think how much time and effort is put into them, Sid and Naki go out next. I probably like Nanaki more in some ways, but I enjoy Sid's shtick a bunch more, so I'm going to put Sid ahead of Nanaki, but that feels wrong. But and for me, Eris is 6th, but we'll pretend she goes higher. So Nanaki 6th, Sid 5th. And then we get to the 4 characters that like have a whole bunch about them. The story revolves around them at points. They have thoughts about things that are more interesting and more involved. I think partially because she's there for less time, also partially because what she's thinking is not really shown to us, and because she's a little too cheerfully unempathetic for me. I would put Eris clear 4th. Then I think Barrett is 3rd, and for reasons we will get to, Cloud and Tifa are 1 and 2. If they are not already, I think they will very clearly get there quite soon. But I think there's that top 3. I think Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett, and if you're a fan of her, Eris, are 3 or 4 of the really great Final Fantasy characters. I think those 3 would all be in my top 10, and they're all in one game. Really good work. Looks like they're taking off with a huge materia in that train. No, you damn boneheads. Did the Shinra beat us? Hey, do you know who I am? I'm Sid. That's who the hell I am. Now just let me handle it. Alright, Sid's not doing bad as leader. So far. Hey, 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 hey. Train v train. And our train's carrying less. Maybe it'll be faster. Sure helps having Sid here. I had no idea he could drive a train. We're going to save state in here because I don't know how well I'll do a certain button mashing thing on my keyboard. And I don't really want to destroy my keys. So, we'll see how this goes. Sure helped having Sid here. I had no idea he could drive a train. Don't ask me, I don't know. What? Don't worry, I can handle this kind of stuff. 2 levers, one on the right and one on the left. I see, just alternate the 2 levers up and down, right? Judging from the enemy's speed, I'd say it'll take about 10 minutes. We're gonna fly, hold on tight. Alright, save stating again. And left lever up, triangle. And I'm just gonna try my best, and hopefully we make progress here. Alright. I was trying to mash them at different times, but it seems like just sort of wildly mashing them might do better. Alright, we're gonna jump. Okay, that wasn't too bad. 10 minutes. And on each of these little carts we go across, we get a battle. 1 enemy, not too bad. Death blow with Barrett, and let's use our big quadruple comet. And Comet's animation also isn't that long, right? Like that's like what, 5 seconds? I guess a few more seconds before it goes into the next one. But like, yeah, okay. And it used 61 MP. I'm actually curious. I'm gonna go to the menu. If we go to Magic for Piggy Man, it costs 70 MP. Yeah, okay. I think we're going to spam that on everything we see just because it is so clearly our most powerful effect. So, Comet. And Comet innately comes with hit all, I think, which is quite nice. So this is... Oh, no, it doesn't. That's a shame. I feel like 3 hits should kill it. There we go. That means the 4th will hit the other one. Oh, it stops. It only gets 1 target. That's a shame. Okay. I think I'm going to save more comets for the next fight. Just in case. Because we have like 3 more comet launches, right? I probably should have used Cure on Sid if I was going to use Cure there, but the fight ended anyway. 3 more comet launches, so I don't want to be out by the time we get done with this because, you know, it is my fastest way to kill things. That looks cometable. Alright, so death blow, heal, and comet. Ooh, Barret hit the death blow. Nice. And Barret can launch a big shot. Big shot definitely better than mind blow here. No reason to, you know, this is clearly a hulking, punchy enemy. This is not something where we need to get rid of their MP. Also, we're trying to kill it as fast as we can, and this seems like the better way. In general, I think the way the materia system works lets you set up some cool combinations, but often the more interesting versions of it are kind of kept from you for a while in the game, and it's neat when you can get access earlier. So I am very pro kind of getting things out of order because I think it's more interesting, right? I think like the tools in this game are cool and you get access to them quite slowly, and the sooner you have access, the better because the more you can do stuff with them. And I know there are mods of various types that have done stuff to give you access to more tools quicker while making enemies more difficult. But as a Mac user, I have never had a machine that was very good at running those mods. So that's never been something I've been able to partake in. But I would like to sometime. Death blow, heal, comet. And I think this is the last of these enemies, so we're going to use comet twice to try to get rid of it fast, which is 8 comet uses. That's about 8,000 damage. I think that should, along with other hits, be pretty easily enough to take this out. Hopefully fast. Actually, we might use Nanaki's Limit Break rather than Comet again, but I think Cometing again might be correct. Looks like Comet might do extra damage to this enemy. Either it has like low magic defense or it's weak to whatever element Comet is, but I don't think Comet is an element. So maybe it's just weak to magic. I'm not sure. Use the limit. I think I probably should have used Comet because I think Comet would kill it and this might not. So this way the fight takes a little longer. But yeah, let's make sure we get rid of it. I should have attacked with Barret there, but again, I think Comet will finish it off. It's nice that it doesn't make you... Oh, it only works once, right? The Quadra Magic only worked once. I forgot, because we haven't leveled up Quadra Magic. So I should have Death Blowed with Barret last time, and I missed an opportunity. It's getting a lot of counterattacks here. But I think Big Shot probably finishes it here. There we go. Okay. Only a few minutes left. Pressure's on, especially because more button mashing is going to be needed. What the? You guys? Alright, just hand over the huge materia. Shh. Woo! We have another fight? We do have another fight. Don't have much MP left, so we'll just have to hope like Death Blow and stuff take... It's just one fruit, whatever. Okay, easy. Probably shouldn't be healing at this point just because it wastes time. And I could be doing damage, and this guy's not going to kill us. So I shouldn't have healed, that was dumb. But maybe we'll kill him before before the heal goes off. 3.5 minutes. Unlike the start of the game when they give you 30 minutes to escape and it is way ample time, this 10-minute timer is actually pretty tight, especially when you don't have the party of your choice. Guts coming after me. I'll never forget you. Got no time for that now. We got it going, but what about the breaks? Trying to read fast because I have to mash through? I know already. Just keep up. We'll crash right into North Coral if we don't. Let's see. If we alternate using the levers to accelerate, trying. I am mashing the buttons given. Actually, there was a decent cushion on this. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. And we stopped the train. So this time we stopped Shinra from crashing into North Coral. Though, would Shinra have been going so fast if we weren't chasing? I don't know. Received key item huge materia. Would it have been for the best if Shinra got the huge materia? Probably. But okay, we'll pretend we saved North Coral, which we might have done. Unclear. Aren't you the ones that stopped the Shinra train? Yeah, that just happened. The Shinra was just about to destroy our lives again. Might be full of junk, but this is the only home we got, Barrett. Of course, we're all born and raised in the coal mines. No matter how tough it gets, our hearts burn bright red like coal. To hell with Meteor. We're coal miners, ain't we? We'll dig a deep tunnel and hide from the meteor. That's it. Hey kid, how about giving something to these guys for fighting Shinra? We got it out of the well. Isn't it an amazing rock? We get the Ultima materia, which is always like the ultimate spell in each of these games. We will not be using it probably, but maybe we could combine it with a. Must have been a horrific battle. You have scars all over your body. I already talked to the inn's owner. Today you can rest for free. We will be doing that. And I think we will be putting materia as the spell combined with a Quadra Magic on Nanaki. Why is it taking so long to open the menu? Ah, it was because we weren't opening the menu. We were using the in. So I'm going to switch Comet off for Ultima. I think it is decently more powerful. And it also... you don't even know the ability at the start. So, okay, we'll drop something else. We don't really need Bio anymore. Bio was the best spell for a long chunk of the game, but is not so relevant now. And we have one more thing to grab here. And then we're supposed to go to Fort Condor, try to get the other huge materia, and then we can make it back to Medeal. Don't want to die, but who can stop Meteor? Hey, what's a meteor? Is Meteor really going to crash down on us? I'm still young. I'll never marry again. This memento is all I have left of my husband. I'll give it to you, if you'll please stop Meteor. Received catastrophe. So that's Barrett's final limit break. You need to get an item for each character's final limit break. This is Barrett's. He doesn't have his previous levels, so we can't use it yet, but we do get it. Worth noting, I think it's funny that they're like, I'll thank you for stopping Meteor, as we're doing something that explicitly, by taking the huge materia away from Shinra, makes a plan to stop Meteor less effective. What we're doing right now isn't great. It really isn't. It really isn't. I wish games thought slightly more. Ooh, this whole crater. This is new. That wasn't there before. So we can't land on this stuff per usual. We can land over here. And, oops, I pressed the menu before we landed, which puts us back in the ship instead of on the ground. Let's go back out. What next? Shall we head for Fort Condor? It's nice that the game tells you where to go next. I do appreciate that. Our pilot's still level 6. Time for huge materia number 2. As I recall, this one's pretty quick. And my computer's getting low on charge. I really should plug in. The place I like to... Press triangle again. The place I like to record is not particularly near a power outlet, but OBS, the recording software, really chews through my laptop's battery. And it is like, I did buy an old used laptop, you know. It's nice. I know, like, talking about my computer use is probably interesting to no one. Like, I'm a Mac person, and Macs are expensive new. But I also thought a lot about what I want and what like specs I needed. And I bought a used 2015 Mac Airbook for like $250, and it runs everything I want it to. It has 8 gigabytes RAM, not a ton of memory, but you know, enough for my uses on it with a few memory sticks. And it runs everything I want it to run really well. And so it's been a very nice computer, even if like I got it, you know, last year and it was 7 years old. It is very much able to do all the things I need a computer to do. And that's really nice when you can do that for, you know, $250. The battery came in good shape. It had like 100 cycles on it. It's my favorite computer in a while. And yeah. You've come at a good time. Shinra's changing its strategy now. Seems the Shinra will destroy the reactor and then take out the materia that's inside. Man, we're walking on dangerous ground. We can't lose now. Can't afford to be beaten. Damn, guess we have to protect this area too. And so we're going to go do one of these fights. We did one more a while ago. These fights are not the most interesting, but that's okay. FF7 really branched out with trying to include all the different mini games they could think of, and most of them are misses, but that's okay. Situation has changed. Enemy set to attack. If we lose here, it's over. Lives are in our hands. We're ready. Yeah. This is the deciding battle. The enemy numbers more than ever before. Yeah, no problem. We just make the units that fight the enemy units we see, and we're good to go. I'm going to put one unit towards here, just a fighter, just so we have something that is nearby the enemy, because where you can put units depends on where you kind of control land. And so we're going to have him moving. You can see I can make units down to here now because our unit is moving forward, and we're going to kind of adjust what we see. But this way, I think we can get our units near their unit more quickly. You can also see in the bottom left, it shows how many enemies are on the screen, so we know another enemy hasn't appeared yet. As soon as one does, or two do, we will check what they are and make counters. So this guy was one of those, so we'll build a defender to beat the barbarian, and we will build over here, we will build an attacker to beat the beasts. And maybe a second attacker. Yeah, why not? Enemies will come for a while, and it's not like we're low on money. Yeah, cool. Yeah, keep going. And let's make sure you keep moving to the bottom of the screen. Because when we kill this enemy, that guy might freeze. And I'd like to keep all my units moving up. Keep going. Alright, got more of those. Let's make another defender to hit this guy. We got two over there. And then we're going to send both these down to this beast. This one. Nope, that's the one I didn't want to click. And right, you're fighting. Cool. Alright, everyone's doing what they need to be doing. Great. These guys, I forget what's good against wyverns. Let's keep sending you down. Wyverns. What do we need versus wyverns? Defenders are weak to wyverns. So we'll put this shooter in the back, and we'll get that guy to go after the wyvern. And these are all moving towards the enemy. The wyvern does good damage to defenders, but we have this guy behind them. And that's it. If you clear all the enemies on screen, I think it ends. Normally you have to kill the commander. I'm surprised there wasn't a commander. I thought you did have to kill the commander even if you cleared everyone else that appeared. Anyway, yes, we did it. That was wonderful. Thank you. I doubt Shinra will attack now. Arg! And the condor, a top port condor. The egg is hatching. With nice special effects. Good job to the graphics team. Oh, kept the egg together. That light just now, the condor, the eggs. What? Would you go outside and see what it was? Oh, wouldn't you want it if you were them? Like this is the thing you've been protecting, right? And this is missable if we don't grab this here. Receive Phoenix materia. Yeah, very much Phoenix rising from one bird dies, the next bird lives. We get the Phoenix materia. I see how it goes. And yeah. Phoenix materia, always nice in these games. It both does damage and revives your characters. There are some setups you can do where every time you go down in a fight, you automatically cast Phoenix, and that heals you, which is nice. So now when we look up there, we don't see the condor, we see just the gone, it's gone, gone. Be sure and report to my father too. Alright, let's see the father, and we'll probably call it a day. Quick fetch quests, but they don't really drag at least. Like, these aren't super long fetch quests. One kind of has a 10-minute maximum time limit, and this one is clearly very fast. Everyone, thanks. I really mean it. Thanks. Although there isn't anything we can give you, we'll make sure you can stop in and stay anytime, so be sure to drop by. Yes, and there's one thing I forgot to tell you. Received key item, huge materia. There isn't anything we can give you, just this one materia with the power of 330. No big deal. Huh? What's this? Damn, man, it's huge materia. The truth is, this is the materia inside the reactor. What the hell did we fight for? We weren't protecting the reactor, we were protecting the condors. When that reactor was built, they forced us to help. That's how we knew what was inside the reactor. I knew this day would come, so after the Shinra left, I snuck in, and took the materia. I didn't mean to fool you, but I guess that's how it ended up. I'm really sorry. Just forget about it. Anyway, we're still alive. I see. If you put it that way, we're really grateful. So the last huge materia that Shinra's after is in the underwater reactor in Junin. We gotta get there first and beat them no matter what. But why? Why do we have to beat them no matter what? But you know, Shinra's probably on high alert since we always mess with him. How about we take a break and go see that little fella for a bit? You must mean Cloud. Yeah, I'm worried about Tifa. She may have collapsed taking care of the guy. How about checking in on them? Down to Medeal. Just where we wanted to go. And, yeah, that stuff that happens in Medeal, spoilers, is going to be fully worth its own episode. I do not want to tack it on to this one. We're going to go land near Medeal and see what happens. Who knows? Might take multiple episodes the speed I go through some cutscenes here. No condor on top. Change of the graphic. Alright, let's go to Medeal, which is happily quite close by. We will save, and we will call it a day. So, there in about 25 minutes was the weakest part of FF7. Not a serious drawback. This isn't one of those spend hours running back and forth. They tell you right where to go. It's pretty quick. It's just not great, you know? Happens. Alright.